Hey, this is Gecko Mayhem. This is another Godforge video. It's day 3 of the beta. Everybody who has been playing is settled in, building resources, building their teams, trying the content, pushing the content, all of that good stuff, trying to work things out. As you can see here, I am fighting a boss. This is one of the 2 dungeon bosses. I can't remember the name of this dungeon. Something of Patar. It drops some pretty decent set pieces. I'm going to actually stop the auto battle. I'm going to show you something very quickly before they finish him off. So this boss has this buff called Might of Tar, and it reduces damage that the boss takes by 75%, which is why it takes so long to chip away at his health. And this is just stage 5. The way to reduce it, as you can see here, is if he receives turn meter reduction, or if he receives a disable. The disable doesn't take, but it reduces this Might of Patar by 2 stacks, and turn meter reduction reduces it by 5 stacks. Now, I can only place disables. I only have 2 heroes who place disables, and that is Mordred, who places Confuse. It never lands on this boss, by the way. He has not once ever reduced the stacks with his Confuse. That might all just be in my head. I don't think he has. And the other one is Shiwangmu, who is my defender, and she can place a Taunt, which is a disable, and it reduces his stacks by 2. Get back out of this, go back to the Sanctum, and crack on with showing you the progress of my account here after day 3 of streaming the game. I want to go into the campaign first of all and show you my progress. So I'm up to Tian, which is the second to last realm, and I have actually completed 3-starred stage 10 of Aru, 3-starred stage 10 of Izumo, which was tough, and even... Nope, not Tian. I went into the wrong one. Omeokan! I even got the 3rd star on Omeokan. Now, it's not a 3-star clear because I haven't done it in 20 turns or fewer, but I got the 3rd star, which gave me the reward. It does not say that I've got the reward, but I got that reward. Now, this is a bug with the game where it's giving you the reward if you get the 3rd star and not necessarily all 3 stars, and it's not ticking this off as having arrived in your inbox or been given to you, but you actually do get it. And so I went into the Godforge and I popped every single Eternal Aetherstone that I had, every single Ancestral Aetherstone that I had. I still have a few Mortal Stones, which I've acquired along the way. Let's try to get lucky here as I record this video. No rares, as luck would have it. So, in pulling the Eternal ones, I actually ended up with some pretty juicy stuff. First of all, Cleopatra. She was my top pick epic in the top 5 epics video that I did a couple of weeks ago. And I managed to get her as the only epic I pulled with the Eternal Aetherstones. I pulled a handful of other Eternal ones, obviously, all of whom were rare. Oh, except for her. So, Luo Shen is another invoker. She actually seems pretty decent. She places Vanish on herself to protect herself. She places Speed Up and Stalwart on allies. Speed Up makes them faster. Stalwart protects from disables. It will increase to 3 turns and be unremovable if Hou Yi is on the team. So another one of those caveats. She increases buffs and reduces debuffs. So it's a buff extension, debuff reduction, which is actually pretty cool for an ultimate. And pushes their turn meter for any time that a buff is extended and debuff reduced. Her passive, at the end of her turn, increases the turn meter of the ally with the lowest turn meter. So she does a turn meter push with her passive every time she takes a turn. pretty decent. 20% speed in dungeon battles, which is alright. I just feel like Cleopatra is that much stronger. She's got 20% speed in all battles. Her passive is when a buff expires or is removed, restores destroyed max HP. Kind of niche there with her passive. She attacks an enemy twice and increases the turn meter of allies by 3% and then another 3%. So they're getting a 6% turn meter push, which is nice. It's this little turn meter push. She's pretty quick. I don't have the best gear on her, but I have a full shrine set. So I did farm the dungeon a little bit, not just today, but yesterday as well. I farmed the gear set dungeon, managed to get myself a full shrine set with reasonable stats. Her speed is 191, which is pretty good, I think. And she's sitting at only 11,000 health, but then again, she is only level 40. Well, she's level 37, but she's 4-star, right? I've upgraded most people's gear. Cizin has slightly better gear. It's a bit of a hodgepodge, but he's got slightly better stats on them. Same with Ramses. His stats are a bit better. He's actually rocking 3 full gear sets here. He has an increase to speed by 10%. He heals for 15% of the damage inflicted, and it increases basic damage ability. So he comes in and he does an absolute smack on the enemies. What else is going on here? Oh, Li Naomasa. So, Li Naomasa, the reason that I showed you that Might of Ptah buff on the boss in the dungeon, the gear dungeon there, is because Li Naomasa on his basic decreases the target's turn meter by 10%. I don't know if that is when he does a crit. It says with a 20% additional chance to critical hit, then decrease the target's turn meter. I assume it means his basic will always decrease the target's turn meter, provided he's got accuracy. I don't know if it's based on accuracy, but if that's the case, he's going to be key in knocking back that buff that is on the boss in that dungeon, and it's going to make my runs faster, and it's going to enable me to actually get to higher stages of that dungeon to farm better gear. Or at least farm better pieces slightly faster. You have a slightly higher chance of getting rank 3, 4, and 5 gear. So Li Naomasa, another eternal hero that I pulled, one that I am in the process of building up. I've built a bit of food towards getting Cizin up to 6-star, but there is a long way to go. You see here I've got a few 4-star greens, a few 3-star commons, food that is ready to feed in and level up my heroes. Since I got Cleopatra, I've actually swapped out Aya for Cleopatra in my dungeon runs. So I'm running Cleopatra instead now. I'm still running Xiwangmu. She has better gear as well, like everybody else. Slightly better gear. Still not great. Her speed's 168. Her defense is only 1100. Mind you, she's only level 40. She is a 4-star still. She doesn't bring great defensive cooldowns for everybody, but her passive is great. She places a mortal for 2 turns, which means at the start of every wave, they're kind of protected there. She's actually annoying to come up against. There is another dungeon. It's the weapon dungeon, Hex Hollow, and the first wave has a Xiwangmu in it, and so she's placing that immortal on her whole team, and you can't kill them. So I need a buff stripper, actually. I need a disruptor who can remove buffs or reduce the duration of buffs on the enemy team to help myself move faster, go better, advance further, all of that. I have used the smithy. I've smithed some weapons. I'm actually going for a mission, quest at the moment to get a legendary weapon. Have not got a single legendary weapon in crafting weapons. Ran out of resources, so I'm going to have to build up resources through the weapon dungeon. I've been buying everything I can in the bazaar. I've been buying everything I can in the store to get more resources. We were given quite a bit of stuff today. We were given 250 energy, 5 million gold, and a flawless ether stone. And that flawless ether stone turned into an epic hero for me. I can't remember who it was. It was Gozu. So with that flawless stone, the guaranteed epic hero I got was Gozu, who pairs very, very well with his buddy Mezu. Alone, he seems pretty reasonable. I've gone over him. When we did our collaboration video, we went over Gozu and Mezu together and talked about the synergy there and how cool it really was. So he's sitting on the sidelines at the moment, along with quite a few others. And eventually I think I will put some resources into Gozu and see how he works, see how he behaves. Made progress with missions, summoned stuff, done some quests, crafted some weapons, and that's basically it. As I said, I'm up to Tian in the campaign, basically 2 more realms to get through to finish off the campaign, to finish off the story and see what actually happens with the Mad King Gilgamesh as we are chasing him. Somebody on stream spoiled it for me a little bit, so I know basically what's going to happen at the end of the Ekur realm area. Making progress. I hope to get Cizin to 6-star this coming weekend. I am heading into the weekend now, and I hope that over this time I'll be able to farm a lot of dungeons, farm a lot of campaign for XP, because you need a lot of XP, you need a lot of heroes, you need a lot of spirits, you need a lot of resources to get anybody to 6-star. But that is my goal, to get Cizin to 6-star by next week and see just how he performs. And if I farm the dungeon enough, I will have more gear, stronger gear, better sets, better synergy, and I will be able to use him much more effectively. That's everything. I hope that you're enjoying the beta. Hop on board if you're not already playing. Come and watch me stream if you're not already watching me stream. Have a good day, and I'll see you on the next one.